So this center back here to, when you take a look at this center box, that's the autocratic leader. This is what we call the old school leadership style. And they're definitely task oriented. It's do the job and get it done, do the job, get it done type of thing. And, and not a lot of feedback from the, not so much about getting feedback from the team. So this is you still see this around. There's still plenty of places out there that use it. Servant leadership is probably the newest on the block, which is basically places service before or self-interest. You always are looking to express confidence in others, inspiring trust, recognizing your own limitations, being bold with respect to values, morality, and doing the right things, focus on what's feasible to accomplish, always lending a hand, and providing emotional support and healing. So this aspect you can see of the servant leadership is definitely kind of takes that transformational leadership and really wraps it around on this aspect of being a servant towards your employees. There we go. Okay. Selecting the best style. What is it? I always get this question is, what's the best style? There isn't one. Okay. Leaders, you rely on ones that to get the best results. You don't always rely on one style. I'm predominantly a transformational servant leader, which gets me through most things. But I can tell you, in an emergency situation, I can switch to an autocratic leader like there's no tomorrow, because the situation requires it. So it's situational. It's what you fit best with. All these things really kind of push into this aspect of what yours one style is. Really, it's going to be a multiple styles. Cultural influence can also play an influence now into which leadership is best, as well as not only culture working both ways, both the culture of the leader and culture on the employees that you're working for. Organizational culture can influence your leadership style. Because sometimes your styles aren't going to be effective. They're not going to be tolerated by the organization. So when you have a personal clash with the organizational culture with your style, you may have to change that style slightly. And then the last part of it is, as you've heard many times before throughout this thing, is most effective leaders are versatile and flexible. Okay. So adapting what you need to do and how you need to do it. So, and using those styles and changing those depending on the demands of the situation. All right, that kind of wraps up our week 2 video, and then we should be able to, we then will be able to go ahead and see you again for week 3.